Hello everyone, today we are going to make pork barbecue ribs. So I got pork, St. Louis style pork from Costco. We usually get it as 3 large strips, and that's good for making at least 3 times. So I took one of those, I cut it into slices. It was in the freezer, so I took it out. Once it is kind of completely thawed, we'll just apply all the spices, and I'll keep it overnight. And once the spices are in, we'll keep it overnight, and next day we'll we'll put it in the oven, roast it in the oven for 4 hours. So let's get started. A couple of spices that I'll use for my ribs are, it's plain simple. I use pepper powder. So I take 1 tablespoon of pepper powder. I use chili powder. So this is not hot. This is like Kashmiri chili powder. It's an Indian spice, more for the color. So I'm going to use that, about 1.5 tablespoons of Kashmiri chili powder. And then I have some garlic powder. You get it on all the stores. So I'm going to go a little bit of the garlic powder. And then little garlic powder, and then goes the salt. And that's it. Those are the spices that I'll be using. Once this meat is completely thawed, I'll apply this mixture and just keep it overnight, and that should be good to roast it. So this is the pork ribs, St. Louis style. You get it in Costco. It was this big, so I just cut it into 2 slices so that it's easier to roast it or bake it in the oven. And this is my baking tray, so I'll be using this tomorrow. And as you can see, my spices are all here. So very less of spices, just the pepper, chili, the salt, and the garlic powder. I like to add a little bit of the Indian garam masala, but you can skip it if you don't have it. This is just a mix of all the cinnamon, cardamom powdered, but very optional. I just do it for all of my Indian dishes. So yes, that's the mix. And as you can see, this was in the freezer. I kept it in the fridge to thaw it rather than putting it in the countertop. So I'm going to apply the mixture, and then I'm going to just leave it in the fridge overnight. And then tomorrow, when I'm ready to roast it, all that I'll be doing is 275 Fahrenheit for 4 hours. Roast it, and then the last 5 minutes we would just apply the barbecue sauce, and then just do a conventional roast on high, and we'll see that tomorrow. But that's it. Just apply it. It's a very easy dish to prepare. All that you need to do is marinate, leave it overnight, and next day you're ready to just roast it in the oven. Okay. So this is the back ribs that was in the fridge marinated. So I'm going to bake this. So get a baking tray, and then I kept some aluminum foil over it, just so that it's going to drip a lot of liquids. So I'm just using an aluminum foil, and I'm going to cover this with the foil again, and this will go into the oven. Okay, so we are going to turn the oven on. 175 Fahrenheit. Let the oven preheat. Once it reaches the temperature, keep the meat in, and keep the time for 4 hours. So it's a slow cooking, it requires 4 hours. At the end of 4 hours, we will take it out, and then we'll brush it with the barbecue sauce and do another 7 minutes. So that should be it essentially. Okay, so the oven has been, I've preheat the oven to 275 Fahrenheit, and I'm going to keep my ribs in here, and I'm going to turn it on for like 4 hours. So this goes in. So preheat the oven. Once it's 275, I'm going to set the cooking time to 4 hours. It's a slow cook, and once it reaches that time, we take it out and we brush it with the barbecue sauce. Okay, so what we did is we kept the meat for 275 Fahrenheit for 4 hours, and once that time was done, I took it out and I brushed the barbecue sauce. Now this is an optional step. If you like it more sweet, apply more. I applied a very light coat, applied it, and then kept it on broil on the oven for about 7 minutes. 5 to 7 minutes should be good. And after it was done, we just sliced it and enjoy it. So use the barbecue sauce according to your preference. But yeah, this is it.